What's up? What's happening? You right here on Cutthroat Media. I like to appreciate y'all liking, subscribing. I like and appreciate y'all liking, subscribing. You know, hitting that thumbs up like you about to do, hitting that thumbs up like you about to do. And all y'all can turn y'all notifications off. You know, we grown. We don't have to worry about these notifications jumping in and bugging us because you know I ain't been dropping shit that heavy at the same time. When I do, a lot of times it might come through, you know, about an hour or 2 hours or so because I'm just trying to catch up. I just been soaking up. I've been busy at the same time, but I come back, I soak up, and it's trying to give y'all this heat. I got plenty for you, trust me. So let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, man, Boots. You know, all in all, man, Boots been doing a good job. Boots been speaking on, he been wanting Errol Spence still. He don't give a fuck. What the fuck happened to that nigga? He still want to beat him up. He will finish him off. Let's say it like that. Then you got motherfucking Crawford. You know what I'm saying? To kick it back, he done did his thing. Crawford's chilling. He's chilling like a real undisputed big dog should be. But don't nobody respect that. And that's a problem. It's a problem because Ennis is constantly, man, I want them belts, I want them belts, I want them belts. Man, let this man fucking rest. Let this man enjoy his fucking victory. Damn! Nigga can't even have a week or two. You know what I mean? The fucking everybody's fucking like, oh man, we done had this fight, man. This shit was so good. And then we just had more. Look, bro. I know you're anxious. I know you're anxious to see somebody get their ass beat. But please, man, let Big Dog, let the GOAT enjoy his time, you know? Shit. But anyway, you know, in his motherfucking the murk everything he can murk, you know what I'm saying? We give it to you. Salute, my G, my young G. Shit. And after you stank Vila, and the way you stank Vila, you stank Vila. We know why Keith Thurman's running. But another thing is Keith Thurman is loyal. We got to say that, all right? We can say he running this and that, but Keith Thurman is loyal. Keith Thurman is willing to catch an ass whooping. It doesn't matter to him. He's in the hurt business. But see, we can get into that. But Ennis, talk about Crawford ducking, this and that, they running this and that, man. Come on, man. Chill out. Have some class, my G. Cause you know, Crawford already said you got other shit to worry about.
Hey, Boo's got other problems.
Whoa.
He got Stanionis calling him out.
Oh man, come on, man.
He got
Stanionis be stanky on this because he be fucking dead somewhere fucking with Boots.
Look, man. Stanionis be stanky on this fuck around with Boots. Gilly, man, he a trip, man. Y'all check out $1 million worth of game, man. Y'all check out $1 million worth of game. But check this out, man. You know, but Boots in this position because of Boots. And, you know, a lot of motherfuckers don't want to see that shit. You know, there's business in this game. Boots in this position because of Boots. Now, Crawford was getting into that shit. You know, he was on there asking motherfucker. You know, he wanted to ask Bozy and them himself. But he's wondering, why y'all ducking me? You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's more in a respectful way. He just asking why you take the next route. Because in reality, Crawford don't believe fighters duck. And he understand he recently has absorbed all the shit that's been going on. And he's been looking at it in a whole different fashion now. And you see how the business of boxing can fuck shit up. And he see how the business of boxing and the process can be used to build shit up. So that's that. But Crawford, you know, he's asking these questions. You know what I mean? He trying to ask, all right, we could have already had this fight. We could have already did our thing. We could have already got it on. So who's in place of stopping this fight, and who's in place of getting this fight jumping? Because jumping in front of fucking cameras, you know what I mean? Jumping in front of cameras and shit, telling motherfuckers you ready to bang out. That's one thing. But there's other parts to this shit.
I said if Boots want to fight Terrence Crawford, call Bozy and Boots and ask them why they took the IBF route instead of staying with the WBO when they could have been my mandatory.
No. We never was your mandatory.
You could have been my mandatory. Just
listen close. Never was Crawford's mandatory until now. Never was Crawford's mandatory until now. I'm just saying. We've been asked to fight you a long time ago.
But what I'm saying is, why did y'all leave?
Because I trained him.
We asked for all the top guys because we was ranked right up there. So you could have picked us. You ain't had to pick
Blame Boots.
See, we don't even know his name.
You could have picked us, brother. You could have picked us. Blame that nigga.
Hey, look.
Yo, you my man. Listen, it's all about business, man.
Definitely.
You my man. But you know, we went to fight y'all a long time ago.
Now, if y'all want to fight me alone,
business. We understand shit is about business. We talk about we been want to fight people at the same time. If we want to fight somebody, how do we approach them? How do we approach them? Do we approach through media? Do we approach the fighter directly? Or do we approach the manager? Or do we approach the promoter? Or do we approach the advisor? Let's ask ourselves these motherfucking questions. Or do we go tell the fans and shit? Oh, we beat motherfuckers' ass and shit is supposed to go our way? Explain this shit to them.
Time ago, why I'm just now hearing about this?
You remember when you came to Boots fight and my man came with you to that's the fight he wanted to see.
He said that's the fight in the future he want to see. He didn't say y'all was calling me out.
He said it right. Listen, and then I said, yeah, that's the fight we want. You was right.
Yeah.
There, so, who was Bozy man? His mans went up to him talking about that's the fight he want to see in the future. There's two parts to this shit. See, saw, and want. Now. See, saw, and want now. Future. See, saw, want now, and future. I didn't hear now. I didn't hear now. As Crawford saying what he heard, and as Bozy saying what his mans has said, which his mans is the manager of B&B Boxing, Mr. Cameron. Cameron. Because Al Heyman is not Jaron Ennis promoter. D&D Boxing promotes Jaron Ennis.
In the future. But y'all didn't say we want you right now. Y'all could have easily, I'm right in front of y'all. Y'all could have easily said, hey, we want to fight you next, nigga. We gonna beat your ass. Huh?
Hey, check this out. You know how Crawford is. You want to fight. Talk about how you gonna beat my ass. So if they already could have been had that fight, what is the reason why they ain't motherfucking go for Crawford? Come on now. Because Bozy didn't answer the fucking question. But see, Bozy, he a real one. He just went around it. He didn't lie, but he went around it.
Why did the IBF route make more sense
But
than
he
the
did
WBO
on
route?
this one.
With us?
Yeah. It's because you was ranked #1?
Oh, we was ranked. We beat everybody and we got ranked. Yeah, that's what we got in that position. So we was number one in that position. So quite naturally, we're gonna take the IBF. We're gonna fight for the IBF. Same if we was number one in WBC or BO or either one of them joints. We was ranked number 2 in the rest of them joints.
Yeah. And
You see what happened?
So tell me this. Bozy just answered the question quick as fuck. But when Crawford asked him, y'all heard all the other shit. Y'all heard it for yourself. Don't say that I'm fucking lying. Blame Boots for Boots' situation. But it's another thing who you have to blame. That's a person you have to blame. And in the meantime, while all this shit going on, everybody is wanting this fight to jump off. Absorb this shit. Everybody calling for them to break the bank because that's what they're gonna have to do to get this shit jumping. Tank gonna have to move up to 147 and do his thing. And Crawford telling them, motherfucker, you doing all that shit, tell him to come on up. Tell him come on up. It ain't shit, because he gonna take that money and he gonna take that victory. He ain't worried about that belt. See, it's about cash too. Either it's a belt or cash, because Crawford wants to be undisputed in 3 divisions in reality. But he'll hold back for the dope. So Boots still got a shot. But Boots would have already been fighting Crawford if Keith Thurman wasn't put in place. And who's to be to blame? Because Boots had the IBF that was supposed to go to him. Well, not the IBF. The internship for the IBF was supposed to go to Boots. But then Keith Thurman came in. And you have to blame Mr. Heyman. Because Mr. Heyman owed Keith Thurman a favor. Because when Keith Thurman was stripped of his belt, Keith Thurman was promised a shot when he come back. If y'all don't remember this shit, now y'all know. At the same time, Clarissa Shields now chasing Keith Thurman, trying to prove herself and be accepted by the fucking people, because Clarissa Shields feels her being undisputed, she should be a bigger star than she is. She's not getting respect as a Terrence Crawford get. She's not getting respect as a Canelo get. She's not getting none of that. She's more decorated than most. She's more decorated than most fighters, and she's not getting respect. Plus, her check is little. They giving her a little ass check, and she ain't feeling it. So what she do? She see everybody's chasing after Keith Thurman, so she joins the race to motherfucking be recognized. But me myself, I tell Christopher Seals, man, please sit your ass down. At the same time, while she's chasing, shit, Ennis got to join the motherfucking race. Just kick back and wait. You gotta wait. Otherwise, go fight Stanky Ennis. You better go fight Stanky Ennis. You better go fight Stanky Ennis. While this motherfucker running, doing his thing and shit, doing exactly what Al Heyman wanted to do. Doing exactly what he wanted to do. Because Keith Thurman does exactly what he's told. If y'all don't know, y'all sleep. Keith Thurman do exactly what he's told. I don't care if it comes from motherfucking, I don't care if it's interviews or what it is, because y'all see Keith Thurman everywhere, just everywhere, but it's like he ain't fighting nobody, but he's always commentating. Trust me. Keith Thurman does what he's told. He's over and beyond, you know, and I get to questioning things like that, you know what I mean? I get to questioning things like that, just like I get to question that guy, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Even Errol Spence, you know what I mean? I get to questioning Errol Spence and his homeboy Blu-ray, because I was about to speak on Blu-ray, but I always just got to wondering, like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a Crawford fan, but I always just wonder, like, What's up with this dude Earl, bro? He could have just did much better. That fight would have been much better. He's gonna let Crawford had a dance and do all the work for us to see. You know what I'm saying? We really got to thank Crawford for this performance because Earl didn't put on a performance, man. But all in all, this motherfucker taking the claim of why Earl was the reason that Earl is. This motherfucker's so passionate. You know what I mean? Like over and beyond. And I don't see Earl speaking on this nigga. But this nigga is like so much, like so passionate about Earl. Talk about how Crawford, you know what I mean, ain't better than Earl. You know, Earl is just so much better in every kind of way. I just can't see no other way, you know, that, you know, anybody could be better than Earl. And Crawford, it's just no way possible in any kind of way. Earl's just better in, you know, at all aspects. Weird ass shit, you know what I'm saying? This nigga got more videos about Earl than Earl got videos about himself. This nigga got more videos about Earl than Earl got videos on himself. And definitely right now, the him and Rainwater going wild on these interviews and shit. It's wild. But this nigga is so passionate about Earl. This nigga Blu-ray. Man, I just got to say, I hope not, but I hope not. These niggas are questionable. And to be talking about you the reason that Earl was unbreakable and the reason he was breaking people. And where Derek James come in at. But with that being said, man, it's cutthroat media. Straight up. And stay straight. You know what I mean? And don't be weird. You know what I mean? And don't be sus. Because this guy right here, bro. This guy is different. I'm out, man.
Wait, man. Man, I suck your dick. Come on, man, just hook me up. Come on, man, wait, man. Man, I suck your dick. Come on, man, just hook me up. What the fuck you just say, nigga? Man, I said I suck your dick. Come on, man, just get the fuck.